Croatia and Romania. Thomas Valashek, head of the Slovakian delegation, please.
Right here. Great to see you again, Secretary General. My question is on NDPP, the NATO Defense Planning Process. For the smaller and medium-sized countries like my own, NDPP is all important in the sense that virtually everything we budget for and plan for and buy is determined directly or indirectly by the NDPP. Now, the trouble, as you know, is NDPP works on 4-year cycles. With ways of accelerating it, we can do an out-of-cycle review every 2 years, an occasional one-off rethink, but we don't do that very often. In this day and age, that seems slow. I mean, the war in Ukraine hasn't lasted 4 years yet and hopefully never will. But in the meantime, it has seen at least 1 or 2 revolutions in military affairs. It is being fought these days with very different means from what it was in 2022. So are you comfortable, that's the question, that the process is flexible enough to accommodate the amazing speed of change that particularly the Ukrainians have been able to demonstrate? Because if not, then we of course risk locking in the wrong capabilities for a period of several years. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. And now Dario Hebak from Croatia.
Thank you, dear Mr. Secretary General.
Croatia, where are you?
Yes. Oh, there you are. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear Mr. Secretary General, the ongoing war in Ukraine has shown that drones are great auxiliaries to combined military operations. On the other hand, greater emphasis on drone warfare at the expense of the so-called classical warfare systems, for example, mobilizing large additional land forces, in my opinion, will not solve a problem of a full-scale war with a near-peer enemy. But winning the next war will not come from the side that perfects drone warfare alone. Rather, it will come from resilient and mobile joint forces that is able to defeat its enemy in all combat domains. Don't get me wrong, I truly and fully welcome the latest initiative of building the joint European anti-drone shield. My full support goes to quick fielding and in sufficient numbers of those FPV drones that supports our troops on tactical level. But, however, one question remains, and I would like to hear your comments on that. How do we keep our political and military decision-making free from not getting biased by the media hype about the so-called game-changing technologies that will solve all our military deficiencies that we'll still need to properly address? Maybe that would only put our focus out of from massive and hard-punching power that can only cover all our challenges on the battlefield. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Vasily Daniel Tsuciu from Romania.
Here, and it's Tsuciu. Dear friends, we can all agree that the Black Sea and the eastern flank will remain hotspots for many years from now on. Even you said, Mr. Secretary, that eastern flank is everywhere. The repeated violation of our country's airspace by Russian drones are a serious indication that Russia is not only a threat to Ukraine, but to the entire continent and NATO. At national level, we have changed our legislation, we create the legal framework, we changed the legislation on military missions, and also I would like to ask you, Mr. Secretary General, do you consider that the current Allied presence enough to ensure Romanian security, or should we move toward a more permanent and robust posture similar to what we have seen in the Baltic states? Thank you.